This then. That's good. How's it going, guys?
Thank you.
So I was asked to come here and do some comedy. I'm gonna help you out here. We got it.
Thank you.
High five.
Thank you.
High five. You'll leave me hanging. Thanks. Thanks. Yeah. Take care. Good set.
Thank you, man.
So I had some demands here. My first demand was I did not want spotlights. I wanted Christmas lights to light me up. That was one demand. My second demand is I wanted the age group to be between the ages of 3 and 97. That was another one. I wanted to make sure the Avon booth was here. This way here, she doesn't have to chase me at the mall. When I'm playing with my kids at Lammer Park, I don't have to see anything in my mailbox. I wanted her here. So I was very happy about that. If I forget any jokes, that's because I was hanging by the marijuana table for too long. With Mommy's special medicine. Wow. So that's what I'm going to tell the cops? Yeah, this is Mommy's special medicine. I swear. What was some of my other demands? I wanted the old guy from the Muppets to critique my set. That was definitely one of them. So how are you guys doing today? Sunday? Nice view of the water. So I was at a Halloween party there last night. Did any of you guys go to a Halloween party? Did you go to a Halloween party? You didn't wear a costume? You were not the naughty nurse? No? That looks like that'd be a perfect costume for you. Were you the naughty nurse?
Last night, yeah, I was.
Oh, you were last night. Is there stories to go with this?
I was actually at work.
You were at work?
Yeah.
And you were naughty?
Wow.
Is this allowed? This is at the Cornwall?
No, this is in New York State.
Oh, so those Americans get a little dirty. Is this the new Obamacare? We'll give you a free prostate check even if you don't ask for it? Wow. So, I find I'm getting older now and I don't want to go to the bars or anything like that, so we played couples game nights. You learn so much about your friends' relationships when you play couples game nights. Like, my two friends got into like this full-out fight because they couldn't pass some card in Pictionary. And then they started bringing in like other things in their relationship, like, you know, you're stupid just like your dad. It was awkward. Have you ever played those couples game nights? No? It was awkward. Kind of like this is right now. Very, very awkward. There's way too much light here on me. So, wow. I should have brought my kids. Start doing knock-knock jokes. So I was trying to make my son his lunch the other day, and do you know every kid is allergic to peanuts? You can't have peanuts. You can't put peanuts in anything, and every product has peanuts. I got fruit gummies the other day, and it said may contain nuts. May contain. They've just given up. They're like, let's just say it may contain nuts, so then we don't get sued. Like, they've given up, like wearing steamed jogging pants to Walmart, given up. So you can't have peanut butter sandwiches for your kids. And apparently everyone's allergic to tuna too, so you can't give them tuna sandwiches. So then I made them a flakes of ham sandwich. And the teacher sent it back saying, you can't have this because ham looks too much like tuna. This is a true story. So what bothers me about this whole thing is the education of our children is relying on a bunch of people that can't tell the difference between a fish and a pig. You know, my girl comes back from kindergarten and be like, Daddy, this is what I learned in school. The dog goes ruff, and the cow goes moo, and the pig goes... I don't know what sound a fish makes. So then my son we get a permission form for my kids. He wanted me to sign his permission form. And like I said, I spent way too much time by the marijuana table. And he wanted me to sign a permission form, and it said, we are not responsible in your child's death or accidental dismemberment. This was an actual permission form, and I did not understand this because he was going to see Aladdin at the local high school. Like, sir, do you know how he could get dismembered from that? I don't know either. So I was thinking, I'm like, you know, Maybe, what's the monkey's name? What's the monkey's name for Aladdin? Abu. Maybe it's an actual real monkey and he's gonna come in the audience and lose his crap. Start taking out the kids, and if that happens, I want to be there to witness it. I find it kind of entertaining. I find it so hard to raise kids now. Not as hard as plants though, because my kids are still alive. But it's like you can't hit them, you can't yell at them, you can't do this, you can't do that, and they have this new thing where you can't lose in school. You play soccer, you can't lose. There's no losers. Imagine life was like that. We would all be the CEOs of the companies right now. Yeah. We would all be the starting centers of the Toronto Maple Leafs. The greatest team who's ever lived.
Yeah.
Yeah? Do I got any Leaf fans here?
Yeah.
This is actually a true story. Did you hear they're raising a new banner to the rafters in the ACC? With Doug Gilmour, Darryl Sittler, Wendell Clark. The 1967 Stanley Cup banner, because that was the last time they won the cup. I wasn't even born yet. You were like 50? Go, please, go. So, the banner that's going up for this is Bon Jovi. So in the past 10 years, the most successful Leaf has been Bon Jovi. He's probably scored in that building more than any other Leaf player. He sang the national anthem 7 times. That's more than any other Leafs played a playoff game. Oh, it's pathetic. But yeah, like you can't hit kids, you can't do anything. I don't know how to discipline my son, so they say play games with them. You know, if your kid misbehaves, play games. So I tried that the other day. And I had CAS to my door. We played UFC. I'm like, okay, you misbehave, you get to go 5 rounds with dad. Knees and elbows allowed. Because that's how I fight. So, and then him and my wife went and bought those bumper sticker families to put on the car, and I would not let that happen. Does any of you have those bumper sticker families? I was in the parking lot, I saw like 3 of you. You have it, don't you?
No. She hates them.
So do I, they are not cool. They're almost as cool as a fanny pack. Like, I have a family of 4 and none of us look like this. I saw one the other day where it was like a lady and her cat.
Yeah.
Me and my cat, yeah, that's awesome, you're a loser. Yes. Maybe she was just trying to tell the other women her sexual preference. Maybe. I was driving down. Have you ever seen this car? This actually is in Cornwall. It's like my daughter just turned 16 years old. You've seen this. It says my daughter has just turned 16-year-old and I am not a grandmother. That's not a joke. That actually, Cornwall. I chased that lady around for like 7 blocks so I had to see who it was. It's just like when someone cuts you off and you want to make sure to see who it is. Like, you have to see like, what kind of idiot is going to put that on there? So you go beside him and you give him that like dirty look. Like, what the hell are you thinking? Crap. Thank God I almost just swore there. But my son too, he's getting a lot older. He's 9 years old. Actually, it's my stepson. I raise another man's child. I'm a hero. They should have monuments and roads named after me. And his questions are getting so hard that I'm having problems answering them, so I just Google. And I just Google it and I tell him the answer, and then I figured, you know, let's teach a man to fish. So I taught him how to Google things. Not always the best idea. We were working in the garage and there was this thing about pulling apart a carburetor. And I'm like, don't do that, it's like opening Pandora's box. He's like, well, what's Pandora's box? I'm like, oh, go ahead and Google it. You don't want your 9-year-old to start Googling Pandora's box. Then you have to start answering all these other questions that I was just not prepared to ask. It was funny because his teacher had the same thing, same idea as I did. They had a, animal of the day and it was a beaver. So one of the kids like, oh, sir, does a beaver have hair or does it have fur? And he's like, well, why don't we Google it? So the next day I got a letter saying, Mr. Smith is no longer your child's teacher. That's how that worked. So I'm also recently married. Where are my married people? No one's married in this entire room? You're like, I don't want to admit it.
I thought you had your own support
This is my support group. Are you married, sir? Yes, do you have any advice for me?
She's always
Ask your
right.
wife.
She's always right.
Say yes
Just
to your
say
wife.
yes, yeah.
Yes. It was funny, my wedding day, this old man came up to me and he's like, I'll give you the best advice. He's like, all you have to say in any argument is, you're right, I'm wrong, and I'm sorry. And with your help, I can be a better man. And I just say that repeatedly and repeatedly, but if you say it like 20 times in a day, it doesn't work anymore. Apparently you're the arse. So the one argument I've had over and over is about the toilet seat.
Oh, yes.
Little quick, do you know when the toilet seat was invented? 1927. So clearly the toilet seat is older than everyone else in this room. And so how many times is my wife, my girlfriend, I'm sitting there watching the game, she comes up to me and she's like, you left the toilet seat up and I fell in and it's all your fault. And then she got mad at me for 2 days, so I'm turning the tables. And guys, I want you to go home and try this tonight. Next time she leaves the toilet seat down, this is your time to shine. You just pee all over it. Just let her howl. And then you gotta go in and say, you left the toilet seat down and I peed all over it and it's all your fault. You better get in there and start cleaning that up. And guys, if you try this, let me know how it ends for you. Because for me, it ended up cleaning up my own urine. Anyways, guys, I'm Mark Vincent. You guys have been great. I ran a show Off Your Rocker at City Limits. We have a show November 8th. I'll be on it. We have spotlights. It's awesome. So hope for you guys to come out. And you're in our treat. Mike McDonald is here. He is the king of Canadian comedy. Too bad, half the city wasn't out here to see this, but thanks for coming.